promoters. I still got my diploma. No diploma, but I'll pay your tuition. No better lesson than living. They say you get what you giving. Did not have to fake it to get it. I'm friends with a chef and we go to eat. The table is set in the kitchen. I know what you want, I got it from here. You don't gotta make a decision. Put you in the middle of a movie. Action, cameras, ain't no telling what we gonna do next. It's groovy, passion, dancing. Got space in the crib for your baby, it's roomy. This not average. Wrote down for the day, said you need new Louis Vuitton baggage. Okay to be hot like it's Arizona. Don't mind my persona, I still got my diploma. If it's 4, then 5, run them over. Can't do mediocre, that'd be way below us. If I die, at least I know I tried. Even if we sleeping on the sofa, don't need no promoters, I still got my diploma. They said fake it till you make it, I went and made it instead. I really did it myself, it was easier than making a friend. You know if I touch it, it's hot, like I got 100 degrees. You know if I sing it, it's right, like I was under the sea. Lil' seasoning, Lil' Old Bay, want the real thing, no role play. Dodge a red flag like Olay, heart been full like Old Faye. Things been real good like the good old days. My eyes on you, I don't look both ways. Say I love you, oh you don't say. Okay to be hot like it's Arizona. Don't mind my persona, I still got my diploma. If it's 4, then 5, run them over. Can't do mediocre, that'd be way below us. If I die, at least I know I tried. Even if we sleeping on the sofa, don't need no promoters, I still got my diploma.
We got the second half underway. I came into them saying that like the Bucks are in trouble. Who all did they lose? Apparently they lost a bunch of people in the first half. I don't know. I didn't see it. I saw Ibaka scored, which I will say this. I know we're breaking baseball. Impeccable's awesome. I wish we had more of it. But in the same breath, I can't believe we didn't fill it fast. So this is the nicest baseball product I've opened in a while. But yeah, hopefully we end it nice. The first 2 boxes were absolutely incredible. And apparently we have the silver bar left. So I'm going to hit record. But yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the Bucks. We're going to talk football primarily. I will say Ibaka's the guy I have the most of that I'm super thrilled about. I'm really upset how much RJ Harvey I have, but even more so I'm upset how much Joe Burrow I have. And I know Jamie Hunter is going to be happy about that. But in all seriousness, man, did you see the comparisons to Andrew Luck? I mean, like, it's sick. Like, his career is going to end early. He at least went to a Super Bowl, but his career most likely is going to end early. I think it's in here because this is heavy as can be. Yeah, there we go. All right, there we go. His career probably will end early because he just doesn't have protection. And I saw the thing, like, there's how many obese people in this world, and yet they can't find 5 fat fuckers to block for Joe Burrow. I'm like, it's spot on. And it's not even fair. It's not even funny because you know who's getting shorted? The fans, right? We're going to sit here and watch now for the next 3 months someone else play quarterback that shouldn't be quarterback. Like, Burrow is good. I don't care how you feel about the Bengals. I don't care how you feel about, like, you know, the teams, whatever. Burrow is a good quarterback. It's just, you know, he's put in a situation where but, you know, he took a lot of money. They paid Higgins. They paid Chase. They paid Burrow. They barely paid Hendrickson, and then now they don't have a line. Like, and I think that's a lesson, you know. They restructured Mahomes, and Allen, like, took a very team-friendly deal as much as possible. I know he got paid a ton of money, but, like, they want guys there. I already asked for Boston, and anytime a player goes down, you know who suffers? The fans do. Not just Bengals fans, but, dude, I just said, Jamie, that's so funny. I was with my brother today, and I said, do the Bengals go after Winston? He goes, I don't know. I think they're just going to ride with their dude. I said, why? And I was like, why? Like, maybe Browning, but, like, why not get Winston? Like, he's just going to sit there. He's not even the next man up. They have all these primetime games. Now, I am excited to see Wentz next week. Is Wentz going to get his comeback? Here's a Joe DiMaggio out of 25 for the Yanks going out to Alex. Hey, there we go. Paul Skeens out of 60 for the Pirates. Going out to my man Nate Long. But I'm with you, Jamie. Let's get a little Jameis Winston in our lives. I won't be shocked if we see that happen this week. They shouldn't have to give up much, but I do think there's there is maybe not, but he's going to continue to restructure that. That's going to be a restructured deal. My understanding is that they made an offer, he took it. He didn't. I don't know how true that is. I don't know behind closed doors. I've heard handshake deals that happen and they don't happen. But apparently the Bills made him an offer and he just took it. Now, I'm very skeptical to believe that. Just like I'm skeptical to believe every Caleb Williams post I see online, because now I don't believe a single one of them. I don't believe a single Caleb Williams post I see, because they're all so out there that I'm like, I asked Chris. I just texted Chris. I'm like, is this true? He's like, no. I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't think so. Indelible ink, Brandon Sproat for the Mets, I believe, out of 10. But they made him an offer, and apparently he didn't even try to negotiate. He was like, okay. Now, if you could offer $330 million for 6 years, would you turn it down? Absolutely not. So maybe it was if it's on the internet, it's got to be true, right? Yeah. Walker Janik for the Astros out of 99. The patches in this have been awesome. Remember, everything in here on card. You know, rare it is to have a product that's just Kalijah Cansey out for the night pack. That probably means he's out for weeks. But yeah, I really hope they go get someone. Not that Winston's any better. And here's the thing. There are some teams I think, I said after last night, maybe it's time to see a little bit of Wentz. I didn't know McCarthy got hurt. But, like, are we, like, pushing some of these guys in way too early? Kyle Teal for the White Sox out of 99, 3-color. Like, Russell Wilson had a fantastic game. But you're 0-2 now. How long until you just put Jackson Dart in there to see what we have? The big thing for me is the Browns. Why is Dylan Gabriel not in? All right, Chris, let me see it. Why is Dylan Gabriel not starting for the Browns? They're 0-2, right? I believe so. Maybe they're 1. I think they're 0-2. He went in late in the game, 3 for 3, 1 touchdown. So here's the craziest thing to me. I get it. If you're going to try to win, go with your experience, go Flacco. But you drafted 2 quarterbacks in the first 5 rounds. You now have Dylan Gabriel, you have Shedeur Sanders, and you have Deshaun Watson that you're paying guaranteed money for that is going to come back eventually. At some point, you have to start one of those guys and say, hey, what do we got here? Out of 25, Cliff Lee for the Guardians. Figures going out to Corey Kelly. A Cliff Lee award-winning Cy Young 2008 winner. Oil field wreck. Is this like on the road that you go to work or like on your way to work? This product has been absolutely incredible. All right, we have a redemption. You can get redemption guesses in. We're going to do the silver bar next. It is going to be a rated prospect, Lazaro Montez. Montez, one of my favorite characters from Workaholics, which is also the name of one of the chat groups I'm in. Seattle Mariners, 1 troy ounce of fine silver, 0.999 fine silver, 8 out of 25. All right, redemption is... Got to give a shout out to my man Jamie, who did give up the Mariners. Since he's in here and I see him, give up the Mariners to Wes. Well, hopefully Wes returns a favor. Impeccable Lumber Signatures Platinum. So each box we have had has had a 1 of 1. At this point, I have to at least see if Platinum is 1 of 1. So 2025 Impeccable. So it's baseball, 25, Panini, Impeccable, Impeccable Lumber Signatures, Platinum. These are out of 1. So every box had a 1 of 1. Card number 14. Oh my gosh! It is Mr. Mike Schmidt. 1 of 1. Impeccable Lumber Signatures Platinum for the Phillies, Dakota Reed. Man, you're going to have to send me a picture of that when that comes in as my dad's favorite player. That is a wild 1/1 for the Phils. 1/1. Wow. Mike Schmidt. Had to double check the spelling. That is insane. I can't wait to see that come back. Wes owes Jamie a round of golf. We just pulled a 1/1. 1, 2, 3, 4. It does look like you get more autographs when you don't have the silver bar, which is kind of wild. I think it almost takes the place of an auto. I'm okay with the silver bar. I know they're like Chase, but what up, Dakota? Good to see you at least comment for that. Paul Skeens, Joe DiMaggio, and Franklin Arias. We did have the out of 25 award-winning Cliff Lee, Kyle Teal for the White Sox, Yannick for the Astros out of 99, indelible ink for the, I believe, the Mets out of 10. The Montez, but how about our third 1/1? 1/1 in every single box we got, and they were all very cool. Every one of these boxes ended up being very nice. Probably the nicest case front to back that we have ever opened in baseball, and I mean that like no matter what the product, front to back, all three boxes were fantastic. Mike's, and I'm not pushing that because I have more. I don't have any more. I'm not getting any more. I'd have to up the prices, and we didn't fill it. But it is. If you like baseball and you're not okay, like you're okay giving up the license aspect, I encourage you. This product is incredible. The cards look great in hand. So, for what it's worth, I'm going to go watch the rest of this and probably fall asleep before Justin Herbert, like, receives his first, under center snap. He's out warming up. I'm like, this dude's warming up like this game doesn't start tomorrow. You West Coast guys probably love it. At 10 o'clock here, I'm like, just getting to sleep, man. I'm probably not going to see a snap. I want to see that game too, right? We have the 0-2 Chiefs, and we could have a 2-0 Raiders or a 2-0 Chargers. That's wild. They got to play catch up now to one of those teams. So we'll see. All right, love you guys. I hope you all had a good day. I'm going to put up a huge mixer for this Thursday night football for the Buffalo Bills. So I'll see you soon. Peace.